Hi everyone, Chris here, and today I wanted to talk about sort of an old debate regarding instructional design and specifically about which medium is the best. And I'm holding up a book, Learning from Media, edited by Richard Clark. And this, for those who've gone through some instructional design time, I'm sure you've heard of the big media debate between Clark and Kozmo. And here, I'm going to read a quote here. So this quote is from 1983. The best current evidence is that media are merely vehicles that deliver instruction, but do not influence student achievement any more than the truck that delivers our groceries causes changes in our nutrition. And that was from Dr. Richard Clark. And basically, Dr. Clark's argument is that it doesn't matter which medium you choose, they all work, so choose the cheapest and go with that. And so Robert Kozma wrote a series of articles, and they sort of go back and forth, and they're all collected in this book, which is a great read, and I make my students buy this book. His argument is that there are certain unique elements to the different mediums that make them more appropriate in different situations. And I was hanging out on Facebook today, and this question came up. Who do you side with? Do you side with Clark? Do you side with Kozma? Do you side with neither? And I side with both. So I thought I'd share my personal take on the great media debate. I have always looked at this debate and read their arguments and thought that they're arguing two different sides of the same coin. Clark argues that it doesn't, you can teach using any medium, so you should choose the cheapest, the most efficient, and just go with that and save everybody time and effort and money. And Kozma argues that there are unique pieces, unique attributes to the different mediums that make one more appropriate in different situations. And arguably, what he's arguing is these attributes make certain mediums more efficient in certain situations. And from my perspective, Clark says it doesn't matter, and you should use the cheapest. Kozma says different mediums are easier in different situations. Easier can result in cheaper. So if it doesn't matter, you're free to use whichever medium is the easiest to use in that situation, easiest and cheaper, and it all sort of rolls together. What an amazing amount of freedom when it comes to design. And the craziest thing about this entire debate is it dovetails into everyone's favorite current debate, that lovely myth that won't die, which I was going to originally talk about today, but I was so distracted because when I think about learning styles, yeah, I said it out loud. When I think of learning styles, I approach it from the same sort of thought as this classic debate. So there's no scientific evidence that when you take a learning style test and it says, you're a saltwater learner, which means you learn best on the beach, that you can't learn in any of the other ways. And so my approach to learning styles is to remind us that of Clark's argument, which is the medium doesn't matter. We can all learn in every medium. Yeah, you may have a favorite learning style, you may have a favorite medium, but the instruction has to adapt to the environment you're in. Because your favorite medium may be video, but if you're consuming your content while driving a car on the highway, suddenly video is not the best solution. So I find learning styles also to be freeing and sort of an invitation to add variety. If we all have all the learning styles in us, and as Clark says, the medium doesn't matter, and as Kozma says, some mediums are cheaper than others and easier in different situations, then find the most appropriate medium for the situation. And if you want to do anything with learning styles at all, it's just a reminder to mix it up so you're not boring using the same thing all the time. Mix. If you have the same group of people for a large stretch of time, use text, use audio, use video, use activities. Have fun. Mix it up. And so that's kind of my thought on both the Clark and Kozma debate as well as learning styles. And I'd love, love, love to hear your thoughts on those two issues. So share, and I'll talk with you tomorrow.